and welcome back to another video. This week I thought I'd talk about what I took to my uni accommodation that I thought was very beneficial, like the uni essentials, but not the stuff that everybody talks about, like the bedding and the towels and things like that. Like, we know you're going to need bedding and we know you're going to need towels. It's the stuff nobody actually ever tells you about, that you get there and you think, I should have really brought that. A little disclaimer, I am not the queen of all things uni. Like, I've just been for a year, come home, like that's it. So do not take this as like a Bible. There is probably stuff I'm missing, but this is just the things that stood out that I thought could be easily forgotten. A little bit of a backstory, I go to Leeds Beckett. I lived in Kirkstall Brewery, if anybody knows that area. It's beautiful, but at the same time it is a difficult experience moving away from home, moving in with people you don't know. Like, you don't necessarily have anything in common with the people you live with, you're just thrown in together and it's all really tricky. So I think by taking the right things, you're like putting yourself in good stead to settle in quite quickly and quite well, and you're not going to be panicking running around looking for things. I feel like this is a bit of a whistle-stop tour. I'm not really going into much detail, it's quite a long list. I'm just like telling you my list of essentials rather than going into much depth, because it's the hottest day of the year, I'm sweating, I'm in a conservatory and I'm just telling you the basics. Halls are grotty. You rarely find a nice Halls kitchen. I won't sit here and lie. I know you all move in thinking, oh yeah, we're going to do a cleaning rota, oh we're going to tidy up as a flat once a week. You're not. You're not. You're all going to fall out and nobody's going to want to do it, and there's going to be a lazy kid that don't do it at all and you have to do all of his washing. Don't think your kitchen's going to be clean. Because of this, you want your own tea towels and unlimited supply. Just go and buy a pack of 5 because you're going to need all 5. Your own cleaning cloths because you don't want to be touching other people's. Take some washing up liquid and say, oh, this is all to share. So then it encourages people to do their washing up. But yeah, take a pizza tray that you can fit like chips on, pizzas on, garlic bread, anything you want to put in that oven, you need to put it on a tray, because trust me, you're going to want to protect your food from the grottiness inside the oven. And just remember, take bowls and plates for one. Everybody else will have their own bowls and plates, and you're not going to be cooking a 4-course meal for your friends. So just take enough for you. You don't need the whole set because you don't have enough cupboard space for a whole set. Also, please, I swear to God, do not buy course books. You will all get an email saying, these are the recommended summer reading for your course. We recommend you buy them. Do not. Nope, absolutely not. You're fine. A, you're not reading them. B, just getting them from the library. Please do not fall into that trap. They're about £70 each. I think I bought all 3. I've used 1. Not worth it. Obviously, if you find yourself constantly reading the same book, checking out the same book, go out and buy it, that's fine. Don't just buy the ones they say to buy, because it's not worth it. It's all available online, you can still read it anyway. You're not missing out, you're not going to get worse grades because you didn't go out and buy the £70 book. Don't, it's okay. Just borrow them from the library. I think people forget about the fact they actually have to go to uni when they go to uni. Like, obviously everything's about, I'm going to decorate my room, I can't wait to make friends and everything like that. So just remember, you are going to need stationery and something to write your essays on, whether that's an iPad, a laptop, something like that. And you're going to need a rucksack for uni, so just don't forget that you have to go to uni, because you do. An adapter. So this might be quite self-explanatory to some people. There's not many plugs in your room, and there's not ever enough. So yeah, I took like a tower thing and that worked really well, but there's just never enough plugs to plug in like your laptop, your phone, your hairdryer, like everything. So yeah, please take an adapter. At the same time, halls tend to be quite small, like the actual room, and it's quite compact, so take storage boxes so you're really maximising the space. I don't like my desk pretty much, but it had like boxes on top, and I had storage boxes in there, and it had like my pyjamas in, I had a box full of cleaning stuff, a box full of jumpers, like everything was in boxes, just because I couldn't afford to just like chuck it all in my wardrobe, because it really would not fit. But talking about wardrobes, coat hangers, You never get your own coat hangers in halls. Take them with you because it's easily forgotten. Tends to be one mirror in your room and maybe a mirror in your bathroom. So don't forget to take a little travel size mirror to basically do your makeup on your desk, because you're not really gonna, like, you'll get quite bored of sitting on your floor. So yeah, little mirror. Maybe with a light on, like a ring light one. That's what worked for me, because the lighting wasn't brilliant in my room, and I feel like you're very lucky if you get good lighting in your room. Like I said, uni's hard, moving away from home's harder. Photos of home really work. I used to sit and do my makeup looking at my dogs like, oh, can't wait to go see them. Like, just please take photos from home, because you're just gonna miss home, and it's normal to miss home. Everybody misses home. Just take photos. My room was freezing, like actually shivery cold. Couldn't dry my clothes on a clothing rack because they grew icicles instead. So take blankets, pyjamas, heaters, anything cozy, nice, warm. Yeah, just wrap up warm. Obviously it can go the other way, you might get a really sweaty room. So maybe prepare to buy a fan, like have the money there waiting if you need a fan. But yeah, just be prepared, because you never get a nice temperature uni room. You either get freezing or boiling. There's no in between, and I think it depends on how close you are to the outside wall and how close you are to the kitchen. Yeah. One thing I used quite a lot, and all my flatmates were like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like, it sounded a bit weird at first, but it tended to work really well for me. I like tea. Drinking tea, hot drinks, lemon sips when you get your freshers flu, because you're gonna get your freshers flu. Lemon sips, tea, everything. I had a tea station, and this consisted of a tray, a kettle, some sugar, some tea bags, some cups on like a cup stand, and some, do you know like the milk you get like in restaurants on an aeroplane, that it comes in like little plastic tubs that you just take the lid off and just pour in, like the long lasting milk that you don't have to keep in the fridge. And I was able to have tea without going all the way to the kitchen and having to speak to people like that. I just had my hot drink, that were it, done. So yeah, that worked really well for me. So it's obviously worth considering if you think you're going to drink a lot of tea or hot drinks or anything like that. I was lucky enough to have an ensuite when I went to uni. But obviously if you don't have an ensuite, you need something to transport everything to and from your bathroom to your bedroom. Yeah, you don't want to just be like running down the corridor with shampoo, like just take a bag basically. Similarly, think about bathroom storage. You don't realise how much stuff you keep in your bathroom until you move to uni and you have a little one. So you want like stick on wall bathroom storage, just like suction cups. You want, like, I had like a little tower with 3 shelves that I kept like random stuff on, face cloths, stuff like that, just like cotton wool pads, like all sorts. It were a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I had so much stuff and I didn't know what to do with it. A laundry bag, but not like a heavy laundry bag that like you can't move, you need to be able to pick it up and carry it, because halls, you don't tend to have a washing machine in your flat. You have a shared washing machine for your accommodation. You need to be able to lug all your wardrobe down the stairs to, it's called circuit laundry. It is horrible, it is horrid. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but you need to be able to transport your clothes downstairs or wherever it is, upstairs, whatever, to wash them all and then lug them back upstairs. So yeah, don't forget a laundry bag or a way of transporting your clothes, because it makes it pretty tricky. So now you've all moved in and you're going to think about Freshers Week. Obviously things are a bit different this year. It's not clubs, it's pubs and house parties, but you're still going to be thinking a lot about Freshers Week. What you should go out and buy for Freshers Week is some crates of alcohol, some bottles of wine, some bottles of spirits, just like a nice selection that you are prepared to share with your new friends, because that's nice, freeze, whatever. Some plastic cups, do you like the red Solo cups? Like, that's cool. Some plastic shot glasses, anything like that, that's all well and good. What you don't need are 7U outfits. Just honestly, people go on uni nights out in jeans and a top and trainers, and that's it. Like, nobody dresses up. You don't need a no poly dress for every night, I promise you. And if you do find out you're going to like an event that's coded, like we went to a zoo themed one, or like maybe going to like a white party, foam party, neon party, whatever, the nicest experience I had during Freshers Week was going shopping with some of my new flatmates. So just go with the flow. Don't go in with 7 new outfits and spend, I don't know, however much on. Go with just what you own and then just work from there, and maybe go in with like £100 budget to go shopping with. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching. My name is Katie Elizabeth Wilson. My Instagram is KatieEWilson07. Give me a follow, give me a like, comment and subscribe on this video, and I will see you again next week.